HURTBAE asks, why did you cheat? Exes confront each other. This is a confrontation. People getting exposed. By Iris, by the way.
What did you do?
She's so pretty.
I did everything.
Everything.
Like what?
I had sex with other girls. I did everything.
He's kind of like smiling. It's kind of pissing me off. Oh, she's so sad. I hate seeing people sad. Damn, that's like the hardest thing for me is seeing someone sad.
We met in school. We met in college. We met in class, and you really didn't like me.
No, I didn't like you at first.
Maybe she was right.
A couple years later, we moved into like the same apartment complex, and the first day we both moved there, we like met on the elevator again, and it was like a reunion.
And then you offered to bring my groceries upstairs.
And yeah, we spent a lot of time together.
Like, every day.
I would say that you were my best friend.
Yeah. Me too.
Why would you hurt your best friend like that though? If you're saying that this is your best friend, why would you do that to that person? I would never hurt my best friend. I mean, I would never hurt anybody intentionally, especially someone who you're calling your best friend. She's so sad. I can't.
I would go through his phone, and I would like see text messages or like pictures of girls, and then I would ask him about it. And sometimes he would lie and just say like, oh, that's not true, you don't know what you're talking about. And he said like, oh, I'll stop, but then he didn't.
That is like the worst thing you can do to someone. I think it's like called like blacklighting, something like that. I can't remember the exact word. And it's like when you've been caught doing something, but then you try to make the person feel like they're crazy, like it's their fault. And it's like a really messed up psychological thing you can do to somebody, because then they start questioning themselves, and it's just, it's not an okay thing to do. It's like horrible form of manipulation.
One time I went to his room and he had someone else in his room, and he told me to leave.
He told you to leave?
I went back to my room and I just cried like the whole night. And then I think I went like a little while without talking to you, and then you said something like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it again.
There was kind of a point where things...
Sorry guys, I just hate seeing other people upset. When somebody else is upset, I get upset because I'm a very like empathetic person, and I really like empathize with other people's problems. So when I hear that somebody has a problem, it like I feel the pain as well. Does that make sense? I don't know if any of you guys are like that. I guess it's like a good and bad thing, because I can really like relate to people. But at the same time, it's hard. It's hard at being in my position too, because it's like there's so many of you guys, and I was like, I love helping you guys with your problems, and they like hit me deep. Sometimes like one of you guys will message me and like tell me this story about yourself, and it like hurts me. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do it at all. I'm just saying that like it really like I hurt for you. I've always been like this. I don't know. I've always just like really like with all my friends, I'm always like the person they come to for their problems, and I love doing it because I love helping people. Like I genuinely love helping people. And before I wanted to do YouTube, I wanted to become a doctor. And the reason I wanted to become a doctor was my parents wanted me to be a doctor, but also, well, I mean, they wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer, but I was like, I think I could help more people as a doctor, and that was like what I wanted to do. I couldn't do it. It was just, the schooling was way too stressful. I didn't like the sight of blood. But anyways, we're getting sidetracked. Let's watch the video.
Just like you would always go through my phone or my computer.
Yeah, I didn't trust you.
If you would go to that measure to find whatever, why wouldn't you just leave?
Because she loved you.
I was like stupid.
She didn't leave because she loved you, and like, why didn't you just?
How many times did you cheat on me?
I don't know.
If you had to say.
I wasn't counting.
It was like that many times, like he can't even give a number. I mean, okay, I like don't think people should go through other people's phones. Like I think that's like such a invasion of privacy. He was kind of giving her reason to. If he would have just been honest with her instead of lying and been like, yo, honestly, like I want to like be with other people, like that's an okay way to put it. Like some people have relationships like that where it's open relationship and you know you see other people, but as long as you're honest with someone, like you can't go and lie to them and then you can't have your cake and eat it too, basically. Like you can't play with people's emotions like this. It's either you're honest and then you can get what you want. There are people in the world who are okay with that and both partners can go, you know, be together but then be with other people. But then it's like people like this who it's like they want their partner to be faithful but they want to be able to do whatever they want. No. Equality. Either both of you are doing your thing or both of you are together. Always honesty. I'm big on honesty. He doesn't even seem like he feels bad about it. That's the worst part. He's like kind of like he doesn't care. She's so heartbroken.
It had more to do with me just not being able to commit.
Why not?
Because I didn't, at the time I didn't want to. I think just sometimes we're not on the same page.
Yeah, I think that's true.
There's nothing that you could have done differently that I think would have prevented it. I think that you did everything that you needed to do to be a good girlfriend, and
well, I'm glad she was a good girlfriend.
I don't think you're a bad guy because he cheated. I forgave you.
Why?
Because you're my best friend.
Sorry. I wasn't expecting her to say that.
I think we're like in the first stage of moving on.
Yeah.
I think we both kind of accepted for the first time that it's really over.
I couldn't, like, today I couldn't see, like, my life without you. But, I don't know.
No, girl, you got
I
this.
feel like you hurt me a lot, so I feel like you abandoned me.
I apologize for hurting you, and
He seems so like emotionless, like so
I
dead
hope in the future
inside.
we can remain good friends, and I get a chance to see you grow into the woman that you're becoming.
Oh, I just want to hug her. I want to hug her so bad. That one hit me really deep because A, I don't like seeing people sad. B, I've been cheated on before too, and I know how much it hurts, and that just kind of brought up a bunch of feelings I didn't want to feel again. And C, I've also been betrayed by my best friend. Really badly. These are all separate topics I can talk about in another video if you guys want to hear it. So this is 1 year later, they meet again.
I was in love with you. I wanted to be with you. But that's all in the past now.
Good. I'm happy it's the past.
I hope I never see you again.
What? What? The man cheats on her and now he's being rude to her.
I've learned a lot from the video. I learned a lot this past year. Grew my social following, my career, my life did like a 180.
I'm in a good place, taking care of myself, you know, drinking more water, exfoliating.
I'm just exfoliating, you know, I'm just over here drinking water, sleeping with girls, exfoliating my skin. Can't you see?
I'd like to learn my lessons the hard way. I'm glad that we did the video. It's definitely changed both of our lives for the better.
I think they took away that I was a damsel in distress and he was a villain. And it wasn't that cut and dry. We both are human and we both make mistakes.
That's true. People do make mistakes. I mean, still try to be a little nicer. People make mistakes, but at least try your best.
Feel like they know the whole story of our relationship from watching a 5-minute video, which is just absurd and, you know, kind of makes me seem like a bad person, which I'm not.
You're not a bad person.
I guess we did watch a 5-minute video. You can't really know the whole relationship. You don't know what they were like. You don't like anything. But we did know that he was not a good boyfriend to her. Not saying that he's a bad person to other people, but he was not a good partner to her.
Courtney was like one of the only people I could relate to. There hasn't really been a video like this before.
Yeah. You're like infamous now.
I used to read the comments and see all the fucked up shit people would say.
Never read
Wish
the
death on
comments.
me.
I'm joking.
Being judged by people that don't know me is really, I don't take it personally. I'm a black man living in America, so I've kind of been judged on things outside of my character my whole life. I don't know, I kind of think that the cycle with me and Courtney might have continued. Part of the reason I did the video was so that, you know, Courtney would be able to move on.
Oh, how high and mighty of you. He did it so that she could move on. Guys, let's give this man a round of applause, okay? He did it for her.
So that I can move on.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
because you still wanted to be with me after I didn't want to be with you.
Did I?
I don't know
What are
why
you
you
talking
sit up
about?
here in front. When you approached me to do the video,
He's so rude.
you were not exclusive, I was not exclusive.
I was
You did your
exclusive.
thing, I did
did
my
not
thing.
do my thing.
We did this to get exposure as entertainers.
That's not true.
It was obviously a setup for me because I was the one who would be painted as a cheater.
I asked you to do it so we could talk about things because we never talked about things.
What is there to talk about?
Us being together.
We were never together.
We were never together. He probably thought he was gonna become famous making this video. He didn't realize that what he was doing was wrong, I think, and he thought everybody was gonna be on his side because she was going through his phone. That's what I think. And now he's upset because obviously everybody's on her side. It's like people who like convince themselves that what they're doing is okay or is right because of like some lie that they've like made up in their head.
This is what happened. I order food, chill for the night.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up. Yes, girl, I'm glad she's standing up for herself.
Shut up.
Second time she's walked away, but this time she's just pissed. And he's over here just drinking water. Is he gonna start exfoliating next as well?
Sit down.
Don't tell me what to do. You're tripping. What are you
Sit
doing?
down.
What is this?
You throw things out there like that without adding context to make me look like a bad person.
You
That's
look
all
like
it
a
is.
crybaby right now.
What context do we need?
Says
You're
HURTBAE.
crying
Says HURTBAE.
because you said cruel things to me. You cheated on me. You put me through hell, Leonard. I want to talk to you real quick.
It's over with. You're not on my team.
When I
And
should have
what?
said, to hell with
You're not on my team. I think if you were honest with her, she probably would be on your team. Wow, it's like magic.
him. I said he's not a bad person.
Because
multiple
you know that I'm
times.
not. Saying he's not a bad person is not saying, oh, he told me that he didn't want to be in a
You
relationship.
never said that.
Never?
You didn't say that.
Because
Why didn't you tell me last time when we were here, you were never my girlfriend, I never cheated on you, and now you're saying all of this? Like, what are you talking about?
Because he's a liar.
because we came here to get on.
That's not the case. That was never the case.
It was always the case.
Maybe that was the case for you, but I had feelings for you, and I wanted to know what was going on.
You don't want to face the truth.
What truth? What's your truth, Leonard? Go ahead. What's your truth?
You put me in fucked up situations, and then you play the victim. Every time. The whole time we messed around, I told you, hey, Courtney.
Imagine how hurtful to have a partner who he was like, we were best friends, like they loved each other, they were together, and now he's saying the whole time we messed around. Messed around is the word he's using. I'm sorry guys, I went from being really sad to being angry.
Like, I really like you, I love you, but I don't want to be in a relationship with you. That's never what I wanted.
Okay, I mean, if he had said this at the beginning to her, then I would be on his side. If from the get-go, if from the beginning, he's like, hey, I love you, I like you, I wanna like have time with you and do things with you and be friends and this and that and do other stuff, but I also wanna do that with other people too, I'd be like, cool. I mean, I wouldn't say that to him. I mean, I'd be like, cool, like, at least he's honest, and you can either say, okay, let's do that, or you can be like, sorry, that's not really my jam, and then find somebody who is your jam.
I've moved on. Fell in love again with a great guy, and
Good. I'm happy for
we're
her.
very happy.
Happy for you.
That's good to hear. I'm happy you finally found someone that can give you what you deserve, sis. I'm happy for you. I actually was in a relationship when we shot the first one.
You didn't say that last time.
I don't have to, it's not your business. I don't have to tell you everything.
So rude. It's not your business. I guess it's
I was in love
not,
with you.
but
I wanted to be with you, but that's all in the past now.
I hope I never see you again.
he's so rude. I
I want
can't.
millions of you.
I don't know how she's keeping her cool. But there's a third video.
When I first watched the video, I was shocked. I was a little overwhelmed. I remember I was crying a lot. It was like reliving it a little bit. I went back to that space. It was like I was sitting in the chair again and just talking to Leonard again. I'm sitting in this chair. This is the same chair.
But with a
Have on a
white
different
background.
outfit though. HURTBAE has
She's
moved
so
on.
pretty.
HURTBAE is Happy Bae.
Ah! Happy babe! Alright, I'm happy.
Hey everybody, my name is Courtney George.
Hi, Courtney.
You may know me as HURTBAE.
Basically, after this video got released, she went viral. She became a meme, this and that, and she moved on with her life.
I went to Spelman College, applying to grad school right now for international relations. I'm a lot more than just HURTBAE. Am I in a
She's
relationship?
so smart too.
But I'm definitely not in a relationship with Leonard. Number 6, people are really supportive, but they're kind of hard on Leonard. A lot of people supported me. A lot of people said, you know, it takes courage to go up there and do something like that. And so I think
Okay,
it
definitely, I'm sure it takes a lot of courage, like, to just talk about things like that. Like, I know from having this YouTube channel that sometimes it's hard to talk about things, but I think I've gotten better at it.
really resonated with a lot of people. I believe everyone deserves to be forgiven, even if it's for you. I don't have the capacity to hold a grudge against someone. I'd rather just live my life freely.
I think she said it beautifully. You shouldn't hold grudges, ever. Things happen, people make mistakes. Sometimes people are just mean. Sometimes people are evil. You holding onto that grudge, it's like a poison. You know, it's like this toxic poison in your body. And sometimes it's just better for you to just let it go. Doesn't mean you have to become friends with that person, but just forgive, forget, move on.
I think Leonard is a very good person, maybe not in our relationship.
I feel like she's just saying that to be a nice person. I don't know how much I believe that, to be honest. By the way he's acting, to me, again, like I said, we don't know the whole story. He's probably not that bad of a person, but he is being a bad person to her. Like, the way he's acting, I was just like, can you not be so rude? Can you just try to be a little nicer? Damn.
I think Leonard is doing okay, but he may need a hug. He may be HURTBAE now.
You know what I say? I think everybody always needs a hug. So here's my hug to you guys. Anyways, guys, let's leave it at that because it's a happy ending because HURTBAE is now Happy Bae. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other. Bye-bye.